Hey, it's me, Rusty the Sports Clown. Let's get right to it because, hey, what time is it, sound guy?
Go Pats!
Yeah, not quite. Okay, it's time for a sports break because that's what we do here. All right, let's begin with local MMA fighter, John Bones Jones. Man, this was amazing. Did you see this fight? Okay, he was fighting this really mean guy, Daniel Cormier, and they've been going at it and stuff. Okay, so it starts in the third round. Whack! This wicked kick to the head, which in, technical MMA jargon is a really wicked kick to the head. Okay, he then followed that up with several merciless strikes. Bam, 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 bam. And the referee says, no, that's it. You're done. He's done. It's over. Okay, it was cool. Way to go, John. That guy is, like pound for pound, the best fighter in the world. Okay, what did he do then? He then called out heavyweight champ Brock Lesnar, saying, if you want to know how it feels to get your kicked by a guy that weighs 40 pounds less than you, meet me in the octagon. Well, Lesnar responded by saying, be careful what you wish for, young man. All right, now here's the deal. Brock Lesnar is currently under contract with the wrestling people, till the spring. So it may have to wait till the spring, but I can't wait for that one. That'll be fun. All right, now on to Major League Baseball. That's where the guys in the bats and balls and stuff. Okay, this one is kind of fun. How many of you know that the on-deck circle at baseball games is a big rubber mat? Okay, now I was at an Isotopes game and I saw them actually positioning it, so I know this is real and I know it's a thing. Okay, here is why it's relevant. In a recent Texas Rangers game, the umpire warned Adrian Beltre, this was in like the 8th inning of a game that they were getting beat like 22-11 or something like that. The umpire warned him to get into the batter's circle to warm up. Okay, Adrian didn't really pay attention, so the umpire warned him a second time. So what does Adrian Beltre do? Does he get in the circle? No, he walks over to where the circle is, picks it up and moves it over to where he's warming up. And then he stands there. The umpire didn't really like that. So he kicked him out of the game. Okay, now you're saying, that's kind of fun. Well, here's why that might be a little more important, because at the time, he was only like 2 or 3 hits away from getting to 3,000 hits, which he actually got, a day or two ago. But isn't that crazy? Seeing a guy player do that, that's something like a 3-year-old would do. That was fun. All right, how about some NFL news? Because, hey, it's right there. It's football team. We are ready to go. Football, football, football. All right, let's start with the Steelers. Okay, Ben Roethlisberger is again saying, this may be my last year. I'm going to retire. Shh. Okay, Mr. Brett Favre, keep talking again. We kept hearing that from Brett Favre. Quit mentioning it unless you're serious. At least the Steelers had a replacement. This guy named Rodgers, yeah, he's pretty good. Okay, they at least had a replacement when they got rid of him, but they were tired of the talk. Okay, who do the Steelers have as a backup? Sound guy? Anybody?
Go Pats!
Yeah, nobody knows because the Steelers don't have a backup. All right, now we're going to move on to the Giants, okay, who really could be better than last year's 11-4 team, and that was pretty good. All right, here's the deal. All right, they're having to deal with Odell Beckham Jr. He wants a new contract. Nah, there's, not really a big deal with that. That's to be expected. But he doesn't just want a raise. He wants to be the highest paid player in the NFL. All right, let's back up just a minute. He's not even the best receiver in the NFL. Okay, Antonio Brown and Julio Jones, it's a coin toss as to which one of those is the best, right? Yeah, okay. Odell is definitely top 5, but come on, man. You want to make more money than the guy throwing it to you? Yeah, well, okay, I could maybe see that, but, on another team. But no, you can't do that, dude. Now the quarterback's not even going to throw you the ball. All right, we're going to move on. Good luck with you getting that kind of money. All right, how about the Baltimore Ravens? Okay, they've got a quarterback dilemma. Joe Flacco, he's got an injured back. Owie, owie. Okay, so he's taking a week or 2 off. All right, so they need an extra arm in camp to, throw to the receivers so that one guy doesn't, get a tired arm and stuff, right? Okay, so they started teasing us a little bit because who did they call? That's right, they called Colin Kaepernick. And we're thinking, hey, he's going to have a job after all. Yeah, well, they were just teasing us because who did they bring in? They brought in an Arena League quarterback, David Olsen. Yeah, I've never heard of him either. Okay, the first day of practice, though, with backup Ryan Mallett being the starter, he had a total meltdown. He threw at least 5 interceptions. That's the ones that they could remember, so it was probably more than that. It got so bad that at one point the defense was even saying, dude, throw to the guys in the purple jerseys. They're on your team. Don't throw to us. Okay, if Flacco is going to be out indefinitely or, maybe longer than just a week or 2, yeah, they may want to keep calling Kaepernick's phone number on speed dial. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, now to everybody's favorite soap opera, the Dallas Cowboys. That's right. By now, everyone, and I mean everyone, should know that the Cowboys are number 1 as far as fans go. They're number 1 as far as franchises go. And now another number 1. They lead the league in suspended players. Yeah. Oh, okay, I guess I shouldn't clap about that. All right, since 2014, check out this stat. The Cowboys have had 15 players suspended for a total of 100 games. No other team comes close. Okay, the closest any other team has is 55 games lost to suspensions. The Cowboys are like twice as many. That's just crazy. All right, so to start this season, at least 3 players are going to be serving either 2 or 4 game suspensions. One guy is going to be out the whole season. All right, this number could go up because, hey, Ezekiel Elliott, we're still waiting on the decision on him. Plus, there's another player or two that they're going through legal issues that they could wind up losing a game or two. All right, here's where it turns just a little bit crazy. Coach Garrett, he's always preaching character counts, which means when you get in trouble, let me know immediately. That's the kind of character he wants. We don't care what you do, just tell us immediately when you do it. All right, how many of you heard about Lucky Whitehead? He was accused of shoplifting, and then he missed his court date. Yeah, Coach wasn't happy about that because he asked Lucky about it, and Lucky says, I don't know what they're talking about. So Coach thought he was lying. Coach says, that's no character, so he cut him from the team. Well, later that day, guess what happened? Yeah, authorities in Virginia said, oops, it was a case of mistaken identity. Okay, the guy that we arrested didn't have any ID on him. Okay, but he provided them with Lucky Whitehead's name. He provided them with Lucky Whitehead's birth date. He provided them with Lucky Whitehead's social security number. All these things, but it wasn't him. Oops. All right, guess what happened? Cowboys cut him, Jets pick him up. So is Lucky Whitehead lucky, being dropped by the Cowboys and picked up by the Jets? Some people say no because the Jets aren't going to be very good this year, but we're going to find out. We'll see how it does. Well, hope he does well in New York because that's just a weird story. Hey, moving on. Okay, Lobo news. Get this. Coach Davey was in Las Vegas for the Mountain West Conference preseason media get-together. Okay, he talked about how, succeeding here is great, even with the lowest budget in the Mountain West Conference. Now, actually, we are tied with San Jose State. But because San Jose State only recruits locally in the California area and the Lobos have to travel everywhere they go, that means we spend more than they do. So we've got the lowest budget. Yeah. So, all right, here's the deal. He thinks we are the best team. All right, then he went on to talk about quarterbacks. All right, we have, let's see, Brett Rippon from Boise State. We have that guy Stevens from Colorado State. We have another guy, Allen from Wyoming. Okay, now all 3 of those guys, they could be drafted in the NFL draft next spring. All right, but while you won't hear the name Lamar Jordan, drafting Lamar Jordan, you're not going to hear that at the NFL draft. But at the end of the day, he's the guy that's going to wind up beating all of them. That's what I think because, hey, we're Lobo fans. Go Lobos. All right, what do we have left? All right, we're just going to do a quick Cassidy Cox update. All right, how many of you remember us talking about her last week? She's that girl on fire with the bow and arrow and stuff, Robin Hood girl and all that stuff. All right, she did really well in Poland. Okay, she qualified 7th, but she shot one of her best tourney scores ever. Okay, she wound up only 3 points away from bronze. That's 3rd place for those of you that don't know. She shot so well that she got put on the mixed team with the top U.S. male archer. They took bronze. Way to go. Great job, Cassidy. All right, now we're going to move on really quick right after the break. We are going to see Albuquerque Indoor Karting featuring our man on the spot, Mr. Carlton Buttons. We'll be right back in a minute. Bye, guys.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at Proview Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of Proview Sports Network. Garden Sort's Team Sales is a proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
Get into the game. Garden Schwartz Team Sales features fine products and apparel from Wilson, Schutt Sports, Speedline, and Russell Athletics. We offer custom embroidery and screen printing services for all of your school or club needs, from team uniforms to school letter jackets. Specializing in all sports and serving all communities, from big schools to small schools, from up north to down south, or all points in between. Garden Schwartz Team Sales. For great prices, friendly staff, and quality products, call Garden Schwartz Team Sales today at 1-800-880-7767. That's 1-800-880-7767. Since 1939, Garden Schwartz Team Sales is a proud supporter of New Mexico youth athletics.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Check out this gorgeous picture taken by Miss Kelly Schroeder. Okay, this is in Albuquerque indoor karting, and you're just going to hear all about it from Mr. Carlton Buttons. Take it away, Carlton.
Thanks, Rusty. Carlton Buttons here, excited once again to bring you and our audience a highlight of some of New Mexico's very own amazing athletes. For those who don't know, we here at the Rusty the Sports Clown Show like to bring to light the achievements, accomplishments, and accolades of all our New Mexico athletes and icons. Today we are here at Albuquerque Indoor Karting for revs and really cool go-karts. Here to get in the know about Albuquerque's indoor go-kart scene. Let's go check this place out. I'm here with Daniel Chavez, owner of Albuquerque Indoor Karting. So Daniel, why go-karts? What made you get into this?
Well, I'm really an adrenaline junkie myself, so I used to work for a large company here in town, and I used to travel a lot, and one of the things I do on the travels is go hit up go-kart tracks to get my adrenaline fix, and I always just kept thinking to myself, why not one here in Albuquerque? You know, this is my where I want to live the rest of my life, and why can't we have something cool here? And that's basically how it started. Me and a few friends got together and convinced my mother and father-in-law to invest some money into this thing, and here we are.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You got a very nice facility here. How much did it cost to build this thing?
Well, the facility itself was the most expensive part of this thing. The real estate is 32 city lots in the heart of Albuquerque, so it's not a small venture here. But I think all said, we have about $2.5 million in this place.
Wow. What's so special about these go-karts compared to other go-karts you might find at other tracks?
It's not only the go-karts, it's all of the racing venues. So basically what we provide you with, and you can see it up here, is a timing system that tells you how you fare against the people on the track with you right now. And then you get a printout at the end of the race that tells you how you fare against all the other people that have raced here. So it's a complete system. And then the go-karts themselves are imported from Europe, so they're made for this type of thing, where in Europe this is like McDonald's. There's one of these on every corner. So they're high performance, they're geared for this track, set up for this type of environment.
Right. Who helped you design this track?
Well, I partnered with a company out of Florida. They're called FKP, and they actually sell you the go-kart tracks, help you get this timing system and the POS system set up, and they helped us with the initial design. We're actually on our second track design at this point, but we'll just keep redesigning it as it gets older and older, but they were the original people who helped us get to where we are now.
And how fast do these go-karts go?
Well, inside this building, on the super karts, you could probably get in the high 20s, low 30s if you're a good driver. It feels a lot faster than that. If you look at them out there, just watching them, maybe it doesn't look so fast, but when you're in there and you're 1 inch off the ground and you got the adrenaline going, it feels like you're going a lot faster than you're really going.
Yeah, these guys look like they're tearing it up out there. So Rusty has a couple questions he wanted me to ask you. You know, it's a show about a clown, so let me get this over with. Who's your favorite Mario Kart character?
Well, I'm kind of lame. I don't play a lot of video games, so I'm going to have to say Mario.
Would you allow, like, say, fruit or fungus on the track to, maybe try to slip up the drivers?
I think that would be awesome to do. One thing we were considering doing is actually putting, like, powder on the track so the cars would slide more and stuff like that. Other tracks have done that. At night, we actually have glow-in-the-dark racing. I don't know, like Glow Bowl or something like that. We have strobe lights and black lights all over the place, so we do challenge people in that way.
Yeah, that is actually very cool. Would it be okay if me and my crew get a chance to come out here?
For sure, we'll get you guys out there. We'll have you race against this guy. He's standing over here. His name is Joshua Jackson. He's actually a really good young racer here in Albuquerque, and we'll get you guys to go against him, and then you can see how you compare to him. He's on our wall here. He's one of our fastest racers. Not the fastest, but one of the fastest.
That's awesome. Well, Daniel, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. Rusty, I'm here with Joshua Jackson, hot young stud racer out here at the Albuquerque Indoor Karting Facility. Josh, what got you into go-kart racing?
I started racing back when I was little. I was like 4 years old. We ended up going to a store or something like that, and we ended up being closed. So my papa ended up taking us out to the Albuquerque, sorry about that, a go-kart track one time, and I enjoyed it after that. You know, I went with Josh Hodges at one point, and I liked him ever since.
Is there like tournaments around here that you race in?
Yeah, there's one here in Albuquerque, and we just got back from where we, can't remember where we were. Las Cruces, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's where we just got back from. We finished in second, but ended up getting wrecked at the end, but it's all right.
Yeah. Is there prizes and things of that nature?
Yeah, I wanted to make it to NASCAR, the whole deal, but I ended up, getting that accident. This most of you probably know, but set me down a little bit, but I'm learning from it.
Tell us a little bit about your past, about that accident.
Well, and to start out there, I was just running back in the back. I was in a sprint car, and one of my friends ended up spinning in front of me, and I was about to hit him, and I ran, and I kind of flipped a little bit, and it's the third car that really get my eye and stuff like that. I can't see out of one eye, but.
Oh man, that's so unfortunate. How old were you when that happened?
I was 15. No. 17. Sorry.
17. Has it affected your ability to race at all?
It did for a while, like a whole year. But then I decided that I have to go back to racing again, stuff like that.
Tell us how Albuquerque Indoor Karting has helped you.
It's a good practice. It works my arms and stuff. Like this arm, I can't really work very well, and that's the reason why I came here, just to practice until I get better. Stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds like it's very therapeutic, actually. So everyone around here has been telling me about how great of a racer you are, how fast you are. How about me and you race?
Well, we'll give it a shot and see who's really the fast person, I guess.
All right, let's see if I can compete at all.
All right, Rusty, that was so much fun. It's such a blast. I got my butt kicked. Josh is a lot faster than I thought. Anyway, you should come out here, although I don't think they'll allow your clown car. But it's a lot of fun. It's here, located 5110 Copper, Northeast. Bring all your people out, tell all your fans. It's a lot of fun. Back to you, Rusty.
Wow, guys, was that inspiring and inspirational or what? That guy, that Joshua Jackson, that dude is just amazing, isn't he? What a great kid. Hey, check this out. If you go there at Albuquerque Indoor Karting, you get a time score when you're done. All right, if you guys decide to go, they have other stuff there as well. Check this out. They've got summer leagues starting. You can play volleyball. You can do, what else do they have here besides volleyball? Yeah, it's indoor. They have soccer, indoor soccer. You can do that too, and they've got leagues starting. So check this out. I don't know if you can read it or not. We'll put something up. Just go. All right, Stick around for after the break because what's coming up? Prognostication with Mr. Quentin Cox. See you in a minute. Bye.
Garden Sort's Team Sales is a proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
Get into the game. Garden Schwartz Team Sales features fine products and apparel from Wilson, Schutt Sports, Speedline, and Russell Athletics. We offer custom embroidery and screen printing services for all of your school or club needs, from team uniforms to school letter jackets. Specializing in all sports and serving all communities, from big schools to small schools, from up north to down south, or all points in between. Garden Schwartz Team Sales. For great prices, friendly staff, and quality products, call Garden Schwartz Team Sales today at 1-800-880-7767. That's 1-800-880-7767. Since 1939, Garden Schwartz Team Sales is a proud supporter of New Mexico youth athletics.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the break. Wasn't that an amazing segment we just had? All right, well check this out. Guess who my guest is today? It's Mr. Quentin Cox. Guess who he's the daddy of? Cassidy. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Well, she's on her way back right now from Poland. She's in the air as we speak, I guess, between Amsterdam and Salt Lake City somewhere. So she's due back here late tonight.
Oh, very cool. And then she's going to head off to Indianapolis,
Indianapolis.
Is that right?
We leave early Wednesday morning. She has basically one day to do some laundry and get a little bit of rest and check her equipment, and then off we go to Indianapolis.
Oh, very cool. Okay, we just gave her stats, what we had from the trip to Poland, and we're expecting, more exciting things out of her in Indianapolis, and then the trip is to Berlin. Is that correct?
To Berlin. They leave straight from Indianapolis. Team USA leaves straight from Indianapolis Sunday morning right after the competition's over in Indianapolis to Berlin for World Cup Stage 4.
Amazing. All right, so go Team USA, go Cassidy. It's going to be amazing. We're going to jump right into our prognosticating. We are going to start with Australian football. Okay, have you heard a little bit about Australian football?
I have heard of Australian football because Hugh plays Australian football.
This guy keeps up.
For the Adelaide Crows. My daughter is a huge Hugh Greenwood fan, and she has friends in Adelaide.
Very cool. All right, well, the Adelaide Crows, who are currently ranked number 1, they're playing number 5, Port Adelaide Magpies. Who do you pick in this one?
Oh, we got to go with Adelaide. We got to go with Hugh Greenwood.
Got to. Hugh Greenwood, redhead, former Lobo, awesome. All right, we're in cahoots on that one. All right, PCL, how about this? We have the Isotopes, who are Farm Club of the Rockies, versus the Round Rock Express, who are the farm team for the Rangers. Who do you think in this one?
Well, the Isotopes are hot right now. They're moving up. Are they in first place in the standings right now?
They're still in second. They're just a game or two out.
Right, so we got to go with our home team. Got to go with the Isotopes.
I like this guy. He makes awesome picks because that's who I'm picking too. Go Isotopes. All right, we're going to jump up. We're going to go to Major League Baseball. That's the big boys. Okay, how about Texas Rangers versus the Minnesota Twins? And that's the only reason I picked that game was so I could say Minnesota again because it's kind of fun. So who do you think, Rangers or Twins?
Well, because of what the Rangers have going on with Beltre getting his 3,000th hit and Pudge Rodriguez making the Hall of Fame, I got to go with the Rangers on this one. Not a big fan of either one of them, but I got to go with the Rangers because of those two things.
Good choice. Okay, the Rangers, they're my team, and they haven't been playing very well this year. And in fact, they just got swept by Baltimore. But I think I'm going to pick the Rangers in this one too because I think they're going to be just a little bit better than the Twins. Now we're going to move on to the best team in Major League Baseball, the LA Dodgers. Okay, they're playing the Mets, and they've gotten 1 or 2 of their pitchers back. Who do you think is going to top this series?
I'm not a big Dodgers fan. Even though the Dodgers were the Dukes and the Isotopes parent club, not a big Dodgers fan, not a big Mets fan, but I've got to go with the Mets because of that. I go with the Mets a little over the Dodgers.
Okay.
I'm going with the heart. I know the Dodgers are the best team, but got to go with the Mets against them.
He's wrong, okay? And here's why. Just because, the Dodgers, they've been winning so many different ways, just overpowering people, coming back in the games. They just find ways to win. The Mets, they find ways to get hurt. So
they do.
I'm going with the Dodgers in this one.
And you're probably right. I'm just not a Dodgers fan, that's all.
Not a problem. He's a Skins fan. We won't hold that against him, so he's not very bright. So we're going to move on. We've got Canadian football. Okay, that's up north, where it's cold some time of the year. We're going to start with, how about the Hamilton Tiger Cats, who are 0-5, which means they haven't won yet, versus the Edmonton Eskimos, who are 5-0. They haven't lost. Who do you think in this one?
Well, I'd like to go with the underdog, Rusty, but 5-0 versus 0-5, I'm going to go ahead and take the educated choice and take Edmonton in this one.
You know, he made a good choice in that one. He really did because, yeah, Hamilton, they're not very good. So, Edmonton it is. Edmonton, okay. Eskimos are going to beat the Tiger Cats. So, we're going to move on. Next game, we have the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, who are 3-2. They are going to play the Ottawa Red Blacks, you know, named because their uniforms are red and black, you know, pretty original. Okay, they're 1-4. Who do you think is going to win that one?
Well, it's a little closer in standings, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the favorite as well in Winnipeg.
Huh. Well, I think I'm going to go with the Red Blacks because I think they're due for a win. So, if you're a fan of teams that are red and black, or both, or neither, yeah, you got to go with me on that one. He might be picking the favorite, but I'm not going to pick the favorite in this one. We're going to move on now. NFL. You ready for NFL to start?
I'm ready for the NFL to start. My Redskins this year, just in case you're wondering, they are going to the Super Bowl. So, I just wanted to inform you that just way ahead of time. So,
yeah, I'm not really sure because, yeah, sound guy, you
Yeah.
can go away. Pats are, you know, going to
that sounds like a
explode and-
bandwagon fan somewhere.
It is. He
You
doesn't,
can go away.
he doesn't even watch the games, I'm pretty sure. So let's see, the Redskins, did they make any decent
The
off-season
Redskins
acquisitions?
made some huge acquisitions this year. They lost some receivers, gained some receivers. Jamison Crowder's going to look to be the featured guy now that Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon are gone. And they also brought in Terrell Pryor, and he's doing a great job for them. They also drafted a rookie running back from my favorite college team, the Oklahoma Sooners, in Samari Pirine, and they say he's doing great in camp. So I'm looking for big things from the Redskins. And, you know, of course, Kirk Cousins has thrown for a ton of yards the last couple of years, and I look for him to do really well this year.
And they've got to figure out what to do with him because, you know, throwing the franchise tag on him again, he could be a free agent next year and just bolt somewhere else.
He could, or he could just stay on franchise tag and just make $25 million a year.
Which, you know, financially, that's not a bad deal.
Financially, it's not a bad deal for him. It's
Now,
really not.
being a fan of the Redskins, I'm a fan of the Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
I've just got a feeling that the team that goes to the Super Bowl this year is going to come out of the NFC East because the Giants are exceptionally tough. The Eagles made some great picks. They're going to be exceptionally tough. Cowboys, as we know, if the, you know, the whole team doesn't get
When
suspended,
they all
they're
get out
going to be
of
tough.
jail.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So, may the best team win. It's going to be mine.
It's,
but, you know,
it's
may
good to
best
see the
team win.
NFC East back. You know, last 2 or 3 years they were kind of on a down slope, and it's good to see the NFC East back as a powerhouse division in the NFL.
Very true. I like this guy, and even if he is a Skins fan. All right, we are going to talk about the Hall of Fame game coming up this Thursday. It's going to be in Canton, Ohio. Now check this out. They've got a brand new stadium, Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. If you remember last year's game, they had to cancel it because, you know, field conditions were just horrible. Players said it was like playing on concrete that they just put paint on. That was bad. So they built this brand new stadium. The field is amazing. The field is all ready to go, but the stadium itself isn't quite ready. They're going to have temporary bleachers and a temporary scoreboard. Kind of weird. They had a whole year to do this, and they still didn't get it done. Okay, it's going to be Cowboys versus the Arizona Cardinals. Who do you pick in this one?
Are they playing on dirt?
No, this is a brand new field.
So
The
there's some
field is
turf.
beautiful.
There's turf down,
Turf?
no place for people to sit yet.
Correct.
Okay.
So everybody's going to bring lawn chairs, I think. And,
Backup
you know,
pickups
coolers.
and the whole
exactly.
thing. Yeah, that's going to be fun. You know, being a Redskins fan, even if I thought the Cowboys were going to win that game, I just couldn't pick them. So I've got to pick the Cardinals. I know Palmer's on his last half season maybe, but he's good enough to win that game.
Okay. Well, you know, knowing that this is preseason, it's kind of crazy. So the starters only play, what, maybe 1 or 2 series?
Yeah, 1 or 2 series. He'll
And then
score
it's all
twice.
backups.
He'll score twice, and then it's over.
So whoever's team has the best backups is going to win. Now, for this game to end, you know, just poetically, I think the stadium lights should quit, you know, like at halftime, and the game should be suspended like half the Cowboys. That's how I think it should end, with the Cowboys winning 14-6. So that's our prognostication for today. Quentin, I want to thank you for being here with me.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And go Cassidy. You can prognosticate right along with me with all these games on our Facebook page. So if you get more right than I do, that's, you know, awesome for you, but I'm smarter, so I'm going to get more right. All right, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, follow me wherever you want, to a Lobos game, an archery match, whatever you want, because I'm very famous. So if there's an event, a game, a meet, a match, you know, a Hall of Fame game, what do we like to say? Just go! See you next time. Bye!